obviously, like we were just talking about, Yoyoka was the first person that we both reacted to. That their fan communities came and found us, and were like, "Hey, we really appreciate what you're doing, and we want to see what else you do." So, I think, yeah, it's a perfect place to start. Here, let me get to the right screen here. Make sure the sound's coming through. All right, so this is Yoyoka's Improvisation Drum Collection number 2 from November 9th, 2019. And I haven't watched this yet, except for like the first 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is hard to believe because I'm a huge Yoyoka fan. But like I was just talking about, if we want to have genuine reactions to stuff, we kind of got to hold off.
I actually haven't seen this one.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, just to preface this, I don't really mind the taking it slow instead of binging through the band, because I feel like I've been able to savor the music more and, you know, really take the time to appreciate everything I'm seeing instead of just moving from one thing to the next, which is helpful with ADHD to try to focus on one thing until you really can connect with it. So, that said, here we go.
All right.
Oh, and if you have anything to say, just like start talking and I'll pause it.
Okay.
Because it's 20 minutes long, so.
Okay.
Or, I mean, I guess just let me know if you want me to pause it, or just talk, whatever you want to do.
We'll figure it out.
All right. Sounds good. Never done a live react before, so you have a lot more experience with this than I do.
All right, here we go.
Dude.
Alright, pause it.
Some Bonham stuff right.
Dude.
Sorry.
Alright, no, you're good. Go ahead. You first. Because I have something to say about that.
Those Bonham crossover triplets.
I was just about to say.
So tight.
I was just about to say, it's amazing to me for her to be able to switch which hand's on top like that. Because that's something that I've been practicing. And if you ever watch any of Neil Peart's solos, he does that too. You know what I'm saying? And that's so hard. That is so hard. That's all I had to say.
Yeah, because you're alternating the dominant note too. It's not just crossing your hands over. You're switching between left and right hand for playing the downbeat, right?
Exactly. And then not to mention
just
the
like
bass
Bonham
drum.
did.
And then not to mention the bass drum. I mean, like, good God. So talented.
Yeah, getting that all locked into the grid. Triplets? Okay, I just got to go on this tangent now. Those Bonham triplets are a lot harder to play than just general triplets because of what you were just talking about. But just general triplets by themselves, with the kick, it takes a lot of practice to be able to line up both hands with your foot, because, you know, your foot's just not as graceful as your hand naturally because you don't use it as much.
Exactly. It takes so much more practice. I'm with it. And then not to mention the dynamics that go into it. That's the last part that gets so hard for me, because you want it to sound like the but a lot of times what you hear is and it's just like, shoot, how can I get this sounding right, you know? So I'm with it.
Yeah. Oh, this is amazing. This is 2019, so she was 10 here, or even 9?
Yeah, I think she's about to be 12, isn't she?
Yeah, now. Yeah. That's insane.
Barefoot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
so before she got the socks. Ooh! Those trills.
Ghost notes. Those are so good. All right, pause it just for a moment.
Yes.
All right, so what she was just doing there on the left hand, that in the hi-hat, that da-da-da-da-da-da, that's actually something that I've been practicing for a long time. So she's doing a makeshift buzz roll there. And what's cool about that is something that I, like I said, am currently learning. And what's cool, sorry if I can get my sticks out, is as you're hitting your hi-hat when it's open and it rings out with that decay, that fills in the gap of the, I don't know if you can quite hear that, but that buzz roll, I can definitely tell this was right when she was learning those ghost notes, because she's really forcing that wrist down to accent those ghost notes, that da 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 da.
Yeah.
So if you go back and watch that, that's really cool to see Yoyoka when she first learned something, that she's still that good at it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's that natural aptitude that I was mentioning earlier, about how to us this stuff comes so natural, but to everybody else it's just like, holy cow, that's amazing.
Yeah, like you're talking about, just knowing the perfect amount of pressure to apply when you do those buzz notes or trill notes, that to get how many notes you want based on the tempo you're playing, it's just, very impressive, especially for someone her age.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the way that groove came in. Hold on, I gotta go back, because when she came in with the hi-hat there.
All right, so let's break that down for just a second. Let's look at her wrists. All right, one more time, go back to where, that roll right there. Yeah, play it. All right, so what I love about that so much is it shows that there has been some time from that last clip with the hi-hat, with the buzz roll, to that, because that shows the wrist. She's getting to where her sticks are doing all of the motion, and her wrists and her fingers are getting to where they're controlling the stick. So I don't know if you remember this being a drummer or not, but there comes a point when you're playing triplets, da 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 da, to where your wrists only have to do like one downward motion, and you're performing the whole six lip, da 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 da, just back and forth. And like I said, this video right here, this clip shows me that this girl also practices so much, because to get that much progress in that short of time is incredible. Nothing short of incredible. Yeah, I really wanted to point out that technique difference there, because if you, like I said, just from that last clip, you can see how her wrist is more pointed downward with the hi-hat, da 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 da, and in this one, her wrists are more, doing this, and it's amazing to me to see that level of progress that quickly. That's all.
Yeah, I think one of the most recent practice videos I saw, it was just thrown into a random video. I can't remember which video it was, but she was starting off her practice. You know how a lot of people will do, like double stroke alternating, paradiddles and all that. She was starting out with quad strokes, 4 with each hand. Like,
that's what I do. That's amazing. That's what I do, actually. Yeah.
Wow. And that's such a good practice for giving each of your wrists, each of your hands, individual control.
Exactly.
Independence. Yeah.
Yeah, I call that extended independence, because what you really want to focus on and be able to do eventually is each hand and foot is separate from your head. That's where polyrhythms come in, to where you're going da 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 da. You know what I mean? And that you want that true. That's what I call extended independence, because it's beyond natural independence that you get just from, your hands to your feet. I mean, this is like Thomas Lang good. So that's why I love Yoyoka so much, because she is so young and has this superpower.
Exactly. Have you seen her, speaking of polyrhythms, have you seen her Murder by Numbers cover?
Not yet. That's actually next on my list.
Jeez. It's absolutely mind-blowing how well she played that song. And it was my first time ever hearing that song when I watched her. So I was like, I couldn't even understand how the song was counted at first, because it comes in, it tricks you in the beginning.
Oh, now you
with
got
how it's counted. Yeah, definitely recommend that you do that one soon.
Awesome.
All right.
I'll get right on it.
Here we go.
Those Bonham doubles on the bass drum.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
man, that was involuntary.
Dude,
I love it. Those bird chirps. Those bird
I love how
chirps.
she. Yeah, I had one of those in a recent video too. You just can't help it. But right here,
That
the way
choke. I didn't even notice the choke.
yeah, the choke. That's another technique that. I mean, if you don't practice that and you don't have it down, you're gonna drop your stick because you actually use your hand that you're holding the stick with to grab the cymbal.
Exactly. You know? So here, let me ask you one question. So do you have what I call musical forethought? Do you feel like you're about 4 or 5 notes ahead of what your hands are playing?
Oh, yeah. I feel like you gotta be.
It's the same way. So chokes and stuff like that, like my brain, all right, when she's going da 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 da, by the time that second one is already played, my hands already know what I'm doing. And my brain is already in my mind reaching to grab and choke that cymbal. That's how far ahead you gotta be. It's amazing, especially with metal blast beats. You know, I love it, and I just wanted to point that out too.
That's very interesting.
I hope your fans are not getting annoyed that we're pausing this so much. Somebody was like, "Is this going to be a 2-hour video?" And yes, the answer is yes. Or we can do part 1.
Yeah, it is what it is. You know, well, if the way I see it is, if you really want to appreciate something, you got to take time to savor it. And
yeah,
I mean, by pausing and breaking down each thing she's doing, I think you got to do it justice. And we don't have to watch this whole video. We can save it for another time because I do want to get to the bandmate video too.
Yeah.
But let's watch at least 5 minutes.
That works for me. Yeah, that works for me.
We're at 1 minute. So
we can do this. We can do this.
Thank you everyone for understanding our ADHD and our passion.
Yes, you all are amazing. Thank you. Laugh it off. I do the same thing.
Love her laughter, yeah.
And I do that live.
Dude, her double kick is so well spaced there.
In the pocket.
Yes, exactly. Gotta hear that one more time.
That gets the
She's ready to
moving.
Annoy.
She is the viceroy of the double bass, man. Golly.
Yeah. Or like any technique I can think of. She's better at it than me. Oh man.
Oh my god. What?
I wish there was a kick drum cam right now because she's doing her slide technique with those double strokes on the kick.
I have to hear that groove one more time.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And she just flew into it so effortlessly, too. Oh my gosh. She's integrating those headless kick triplets.
That's like
just right into the middle of that groove.
Would you say she really is? Would you say that's like Bonham with the that meets like I don't want to say Dennis Chambers, but it's like who is that? Who grooves like that? Except Yoyoka.
9 to 10 years old.
That's incredible.
My gosh. Yeah. It's out of this world.
So pause it right there. I have this. Oh my god. I'm kind of.
Yeah,
I'm kind of glad you didn't because that was icing on the cake there. So I have this principle that's that sometimes less is more. That sometimes it takes a those pauses really emphasize that dead space really emphasizes the impact that their song has, especially like a breakdown. A breakdown is a lot to do with that too, but she's adding it to a groove. I have never heard that before. That is innovation for all you people out there. She is truly innovative. Like, that is incredible to the 170 people who are watching us right now. What the hell? Hi. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I had something to say. Come on, come back to me. Oh man.
I'm gonna do the rest of this stream from the floor because I'm just flabbergasted at how popular this is. I can't believe it. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I can't believe it either. But okay, I gotta go back and see if it comes back to me. What did you just say?
I was saying about how she's putting the stops in a groove when usually that's a metal thing, how the less is more principle. Go for it. You got it.
Rests are what create rhythm. If there's no rests, there's no music because it's just do. So rests are just as important as the notes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think rests are underappreciated because that's what gives you tension. That's what gives those moments of anticipation. Oh. That hi-hat was so
That was really good.
What in the world?
Oh my god. Okay. No. I'm done. We have to go to Bandmade now. I have to watch something that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. I'm just kidding. That is incredible.
I don't know if Bandmade will help with that. Oh man. I guess we could watch like
No, I'm just playing. That was actually a joke. That is incredible being able to play. Oh man, that made me lightheaded.
I did not see that coming. That is so good.
How? That hurt my brain.
I know. Okay.
Please continue.
I just gotta say, I love how goofy she is. Like, she does this kind of stuff. Shuffle beat! There's another nice rest.
Oh my god. Them bottom doubles, man.
So effortless. Holy crap! Those like 30-second triplets?
Yep. That's something that is actually something I'm practicing as we speak. All right, that's what LS Tapario does. That's why I want you to watch him, dude. He is the master. I have never Yoyoka is the only person I've ever seen who can do them as well as he can. But this dude does it with one tom and one snare. That is it. He's got a floor tom and a snare and a bass drum, bro, and one pedal.
Keep it simple. Yeah. That's amazing. Cool. You definitely need to send me a link to that.
I 100% will.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
It was so effortless. It's those little pauses when you remember, oh yeah, I'm watching a child play the drums. Yeah. You're like, that's when it's really mind-blowing. Those double strokes on the kick are just so effortless for her.
They are.
There was some really nice dynamics in that fill too.
It kind of reminded me of the Commodores a little bit. She's a prick. A little bit. Think about it.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yes. Yeah, just slightly varied from Brickhouse. Yeah. Ooh, quadruplets.
Wow.
It's got that Bonham feel, dude. So hard to replicate. Yeah, and it looked like she was doing those doubles with one foot again, even though like those kind of quads are usually played with a double kick. If I'm not mistaken, it looked. I only saw one leg moving, but I could be wrong.
just a little bit? Because that was a lot ghost notes. That was a lot of finger technique. I like that.
Even those ghost note trills just in the groove.
Yeah, that right there.
Yeah.
What? Man, that's a lot of finger technique. That is so graceful.
Yeah, it's like she doesn't even have to think about it. Sick.
Yeah. The schoolgirl outfit.
I'm glad we can see her foot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and the magic socks.
How is she not hitting that microphone?
That's a great question. She
It
must
almost
have a
looked like the
death grip.
stick is right. It looks like
Like
the
a-
stick is phasing through through the microphone.
Yeah, she's got a death grip on that thing, man. Perfect precision, dude.
Wow. Yeah. No kidding.
We love you
Ooh,
so much,
neon
Yoyoka.
sticks.
You're amazing. Hey, I have a pair of those.
Nice.
Yeah, I love those. Those are awesome. They're touch sensitive. They're really cool, actually, and they're super flexible. That's what I like about them a lot.
Flexible. Who makes them? Like, do they feel like
shoot.
wood?
No, they're plastic. They're hard plastic. They're weighted really well. I do not know who makes them. I'll link them to you though. But
Cool.
yeah, they're motion sensitive, light touch sensitive. So that's why if you notice, they keep lighting up. Yeah. Oh man, I wish I remembered. I don't know why DRM keeps coming to mind, but I'll look them up and send you a link, man.
Vladimir Chupin's here.
Hey.
The bandmade video I want to check out is on his channel. It's a in-person video because it's a fixed camera angle and you can see what they're doing.
Yeah.
So shout out to Vladimir Chupin. He's got a lot of awesome concert footage over on his channel.
Nice.
Okay, we got 20 seconds left of this video, and I'll end it after that. The next section end
All right,
after
no
5, and then we'll jump over to bandmade.
Okay. Bam. One pedal.
Holy crap! There it is.
So this video right here tells me that she is at the point in her learning that she started to combine the different techniques she had learned. Think about it. She was doing the groove with the bird chirps and the triplets on the hi-hat with the chirps and everything, and then she was also doing the crossover. So that is cool because whoever edited this video showed like that was probably in chronological order, man. That's really cool.
Yeah.
To see the evolution of Yoyoka. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's kind of what these videos seem to be, is just showing her evolution of practice time, just the fun practice time over time, and then adding it all together, which I love, being able to see that behind the scenes.
Yeah, play it. All right, so what I love about that so much is it shows that there has been some time from that last clip with the hi-hat, with the buzz roll, to that, because